But first, let's get you to that breaking news. We have team coverage after a National Guard aircraft crash landed in a field near Southeast 119th and Sooner.
The important thing here is that we have been told that both people on board, the two pilots, are okay. Sky 5 pilot Chase Rutledge, live over that scene right now. Chase, you're listening in. You are very familiar with the type of aircraft we're seeing there on the ground.
That's right, Evan. Abigail, I know the commander of the unit out there at Will Rogers, and like you said, it's an Air Guard aircraft that they fly out of the Will Rogers Air Guard base. And as you can see as we zoom in here, this is called a Sky Raider, and they've been using this aircraft for the they just started flying it very recently, so it's a new aircraft to the Air Guard. But you can see it's a very crash-worthy aircraft. It did strike what we believe two power poles right at the intersection of 119th and Sooner, and did some damage to the wings, but still very survivable. Now, what I understand is this aircraft actually has a roll cage and airbags. Doesn't look like any of the airbags went off, but the pilots, we were able to see the pilots on the ground, took out a stop sign, you can see there. So it was very low when it went through that intersection of 119th and Sooner. I know we've got a crew on the ground trying to get more information for us, and when they get that information, they'll be able to pass it along, but investigation is underway here for the Air Guard. Guys?
Chase, really quickly while I have you, what is this type of aircraft usually used for?
So this aircraft was actually built to do spraying, to do crops. It's a crop duster to do spraying for agriculture. But the Air Force bought it, and they did a lot of stuff to it. So there's a lot of stuff on this aircraft that they can't really talk about. But it's a very capable aircraft, and the Air Guard has got a lot of big plans for it. But unfortunately, this one crashed right here. We're going to get more information, and I know the pilots are really. They're lucky to be to have survived this because of the crashworthiness of the aircraft. Now, from what I also understand, as these weren't Oklahoma Air Guard pilots. So once we get more information about that, we'll be able to let you know. Abigail.
Okay, Chase, thank you.
And we also have KOCO's Jason Berger on the ground there on the scene. Jason, we see you there at Southeast 119th and Sooner. What can you tell us today?
Well, guys, I would just echo what Chase just said from the air. The best part of this whole situation is that both crew members on board the aircraft are alive. You heard him say Southeast 119th and Sooner Road. We can get a pretty good look at the aircraft right where we are, right off of Sooner Road. This is a small National Guard aircraft. OKC Fire says it collided with the power lines right there in our shot before it hit the ground. Now, of course, the big question, what caused the crash? We have not been told that at this time. It's possible we will not find out more about that today at all. Now, given the circumstances, I'd say this is a pretty favorable outcome. We have seen a lot of personnel walking around out here. They're looking at the plane, like Chase said, does not seem to have a ton of damage on it right now. We're still waiting to hear if those two crew members were injured at all, in fact. We have not seen any ambulances leave this scene with lights and sirens flashing. Still a very ongoing investigation, and we'll keep you updated here on KOCO 5 as we learn more. In Oklahoma City, Jason Berger, KOCO 5 News.